ladies. Welcome, Jacob Butter speaking. Welcome back to another episode of... If you're wondering what that whole text-to-speech sounding thing was about, that is because, once again, I've done a little bit of independent research for this. I do mean a little bit this time, unlike with Camp Creek where I watched all of Total Drama Island Season 1, or I guess that's just Total Drama Island, the rest of it's called something else. I've watched a couple episodes of Battle for Dream Island, because I thought, hey, if I'm wrapping up one of them, or at least for the time being, before the next episode comes out, then I'm going to do the same for the other. As it turns out, Battle for Dream Island significantly has more episodes, I'm pretty sure, but is shorter in comparison. I think, after watching a couple of them, I've got the gist of it. Yeah, I've pretty much got down, what it was all about. And also, I immediately recognized the fact that, completing a challenge, or staying on the bar specifically, was a challenge that was from the original series that was then copied for this one, in order to select the teams. So it's not just Don't Fall a Sweep that was an existing challenge somewhere in the source material. So was that episode. Again, let's see if, these attempts to be original end up working or do they not. We'll see. If this was all unintentional or not. This is April Moon again, by the way, so, what that's, end up being like. That being said, not Total Drama, geez. Battle for Dream Island actually reminded me a little bit of, how, the setup of it reminded me of, how the Alpha Sisters started, Bunny Wunny Tales, weirdly enough. Because, that one was, clearly designed of okay, the details are not quite thought out until until a different writer took over and restructured the entire thing. So the first few minutes of it, very chaotic. The rest of it, still chaotic, but it seems more structured. But the impression I guess is it's meant to seem like two kids playing with a bunch of different materials that they just have around. A lot of them are from pencil cases, for example. But it's actually it is actually animated. It's at the start it seemed to have been voiced by two kids, and then afterwards apparently it's got a team of voice actors afterwards. But you can tell from the writing that some of it is definitely not the way that a kid would talk necessarily. So a lot of it has been polished and revamped. So kind of like that basically. It's what if someone filmed you playing with random toys and then turned it into an animated series and also changed the script a little bit. That's what that is basically. That's how it goes. So I got that
good.
Ghosty. I'm not sure if you're more familiar with this or not.
I went to go get food while you were yapping, and I just came back. When you introduced me.
You did say "oh good," so I thought, oh well.
No, I said oh good, as in yay! I got back before you stopped yapping.
Oh, so you just said "oh good" to yourself,
yes,
without anyone being in the room. Okay, we're not going to unpack
but
that one. So yeah, today
I've
we're
never
looking at the
watched
final
Battle
episode.
for Dream House, but I have watched Total Drama Island, and it's good to know that there is indeed more copying. Yay!
Yep. So I don't know about this one basically because it seems like I don't remember anything involving duck rowing specifically in terms of Total Drama. So maybe that was an episode of Battle for Dream Island, or maybe not. Maybe this is a totally original one. We'll
hope.
see.
Oh God, I hope so.
We're gonna
Now
find
allow
out
me
now,
to
I suppose.
sit here and eat my unappealing meat slop while we watch Battle for Dream House.
Unappealing meat slop. Okay. Yes, I'll add to order one of the unappealing meat slop, please. Yes.
What's just in the food?
Yes, I would like fries with that.
Food sometimes doesn't look like food. Sometimes food looks more like Something
Not
you
a PB
shouldn't
slot,
put
yeah.
in your body.
Delivery food specifically, a lot of the time doesn't look like it's, you know, the way it's intended or advertised to be. Let's say, you know, with it's something that we've all just as a society come to accept because things happen. So you know, all right. Are you ready to suffer more? Is the question.
Yes.
Aside from what you're ingesting, and yeah, okay, good. All right. In that case, without further ado, on with the
House. Last time, our players had to create a mini movie. One was an absolute.
Oh yeah, that's right. The mini movie that I said there was a better plot than the actual show, and something that April Moon should look into actually doing.
Masterpiece. The other, well, boring.
It's pretty interesting.
Unluckily for Hibiki's team,
But
they've
hey,
lost third time in a row.
unlike last review, I don't have to suffer through horrible name puns.
For now, at least, anyway.
For now.
And yes, by the way, I did pitch αඣ𝕤ᵁ to Ghosty off screen, so that's in there as well.
Bro, even after all the efforts they put on just for not answering a stupidly easy riddle, will they manage to finally break a leg and get into position? That's what we're gonna.
Is breaking a leg to get into position? That doesn't sound.
No, she said to break the leg to get into position.
That's not much better.
Find
Whose
out.
leg are we breaking?
Yeah.
What
Right
position
here
are we
on
getting in?
What position requires a break of a leg to begin with?
Battle for Dream House 5!
I don't know, maybe
Oh, yeah,
she's
that's
trying
right.
to do the splits and accidentally broke her leg.
Yeah, but potentially. Oh, one thing I've got to mention about Battle for Dream Island is that it is, you know, it's a YouTube series, so you can find all the episodes on YouTube itself. And actually, I bring this up because like the music from it is, you know, your typical Kevin MacLeod stuff, or at least the first few episodes were. So, makes me think that yeah, there's one thing you could have.
Listen,
adapted
one of
into
my
here,
one of my
having your own
favorite
copyrighted stuff for the intro. And
listen, one of my favorite movies is Zoom Academy for Heroes, and the entire I think the entire soundtrack for that movie was just songs by Smash Mouth.
Okay, what I meant
So
to say was
I've
more for,
I've
like,
been
for,
I've
like,
been in
YouTube
worse
specifically.
rabbit
I mean, like,
holes.
you know, well, I didn't mean in terms of like, you know, like quality of artist or something. I meant in terms of, you know, copyright free for the purpose of YouTube, because that would have been
I thought we
beneficial
were
for this.
I thought we were talking about terrible music choices.
I mean, I don't know. From Smash Mouth seemed to have been a good music choice in other things, but I mean, I guess to each their own.
I don't know. Maybe
yeah.
I should steal you so we can watch Zoom sometime.
Hey, fair enough. I will say also that that, you know, like I guess like another example of that would be of one artist doing all the music for something would be Phil Collins for Tarzan. That's one that comes to mind for me. So it's happened before, but you know, a lot of YouTube stuff use like Kevin MacLeod because that's just kind of like the branding of, you know, Incompetech in the first place. Just would have made it.
To be amazed
The intro
by my amazing prank. And guess what? It includes the confessionals. I'm just
it involves throwing what? What? I mean, if you're speaking to your sleeve like that, it's not going to be very audible.
It includes the confessionals. I'm just
Yeah, I don't know.
It includes
impression rolls.
it includes the professionals. I like to eat freshen rolls. What are you trying to say to me?
This show needs better confessionals. I don't know.
giving it a little fix. Okay, here we go. Do you know the muffin man, the muffin man, the muffin man?
You don't need to warp this song. It's already in the public domain.
And it's already whooped. You don't need to whoop it anymore.
I've been working on the railroad. So is the prank you having a seizure in the hall while singing? Who is the prank intended for?
So instead of one challenging challenge, why not put several challenging challenges? Just
That just means that to stretch out the course of multiple episodes. That's the only difference,
imagine the ratings. Wow.
The ratings would be identical because you're just splitting up apart over the same episode lengths, basically.
Your ideas are spicier than my chili hot dog. I'm so in.
Aha, ha ha ha. Aha. Oh, hello, Jeff.
You know, this is something that now I can compare this to Battle for Dream Island as well. About like, you know, I said before that this show could definitely benefit from a more like extended voice cast in general. Not that I discourage people from voicing all the characters. They're just that they have. It's just that when you have like 20 different ones, it's challenging to do, and that's one thing that's, you know, has been a shortcoming for this show up until now. As for as for Battle for Dream Island, it was, again, like I said before, voiced by 2 people at the start. So maybe that was another reason why I was like, hey, you know, I can do that. Honestly, you know, the idea of like using Gacha when that's like the tool at your disposal to do a show that is like Battle for Dream Island, if it's something you enjoy, then yeah, by all means, that's partly what Gacha's there for, to make it easier for, you know, people like me that can't draw. That being said,
People
the
like
key
me
there is
who
a
can draw,
show
but not
like
well.
Battle for Dream Island. Yeah, you don't want to go too far in terms of yeah, sounds like a little bit. Yeah, sounds like Bill Cipher actually. Ah, yes, bring the bushes with you to hide behind. That one looks suspicious.
And it's not even that. She's on the wrong side of the bush again.
That's if she's trying to hide to, you know, to catch Gigi specifically.
Yeah, I told Liv that he went to bed with Cherry.
And I guess we're just cutting away from that scene.
I told
We don't know what
Alea
the
that he
was.
went to bed with Cherry. What?
Mm-hmm. The 2 actors they voiced all the characters season 1, and they still let them sound different. I will say this, aside from the text-to-speech announcer thing, there are a couple of examples where you can tell that the voice has been, like, edited. It's either been put through a filter or it's been, like, you know, edited in post to sound a little bit different, like pitched up, pitched down, that kind of thing. So, to some degree, yes, you're right, but there's a little bit more trickery than meets the eye, or the ear, I suppose.
The night before, so she should leave that chick dig and go with Mateo instead. Yeah, I know for real. These flowers are so
See, that was a more discreet hiding spot. She wasn't even hiding behind anything, just because the window was in the way.
beautiful and fresh. Perhaps I could collect their seeds to plant them at home.
Perhaps you could, you know, shrink your character down and move them back to where the flowers actually are in the frame, and therefore, like, be much closer, so you're not staring
I can
you know,
smell the
at
flowers
path.
all the way from the path. Perhaps I
Yeah.
should get a little closer to them to smell them better, but I won't because I'm probably allergic.
Now I'm staring at the cold, hard ground. Flower, flower, flower.
Yes, I would like some essence of flower, please.
That's every perfume ever, so Farron, you know, by all means.
Oh,
Every perfume, except, you know, when you get to the men's body wash section, and immediately I already see Cthulhu's right hand.
Okay. Yeah,
Why does men's body wash, like, women's body wash is like flowers, meanwhile men's body wash is often concepts.
yeah, because you can't market flowers to men, I guess, as easily. I don't know. So, yeah. just
Yes,
have it
two
be-
bears wrestling.
That's right. Yeah, you know, wrestling bears. You know, a universally fragrant thing to experience, I suppose. I mean, if Cthulhu's hand can be one of them, I guess, you know, I guess H.P. Lovecraft has more of a legacy than simply being a professor at Kate Academy.
Ah, yes. Who am I going to hire to my monster academy? Why not a racist old man? Perfect.
I could have. I also had two bears wrestling apply for the approach, but they kept on fighting each other. So yeah, Lovecraft won by default, really. So you know.
It's my bad. You blend in with the grass.
It's like raspberry fluff syrup. Okay, to be fair, that sounds like a gacha-tuber's name. Raspberry fluff syrup could be like you could tell me that's a. You know what? That's what we should play a game at one point. Gacha-tuber or perfume.
That would be terrible. I can't wear perfume. I'm allergic.
I can't judge perfume. I have anosmia.
In the dirt, so I couldn't see you. Shut the up, Gigi. That wasn't funny. You totally did that on purpose.
Yeah,
Well,
Gigi,
seeing as
that
your
wasn't
creators
funny.
know
That
how to
was
move you
maybe.
back and forth. Yeah, I guess you were in the way.
Liana, Leafo told me to shut the F up when I didn't mean to make her fall. Tell her
You don't need to tattle to a person who heard the whole thing.
she's overreacting.
Yeah, she was right
Huh?
there the whole time.
Leafo, is that like true?
You aren't seriously believing.
Is
You
that,
were
like,
right.
true?
You were right there, watching the whole thing. You can't be this dumb.
I mean, then again, you are wearing two socks that are definitely not matched. So maybe you can be this dumb.
Leaving her, right?
Of course I'm believing her. My Pookie Wookie would never trip someone unless she intends to.
You better
That line guest written by Vicky Boss.
be joking. She
My
did
Pookie Wookie. Does that mean these two are toxic gay yaoi?
Either that or they are
Yay.
whatever situationship Vicky and Sylvia have going on.
intend to do it. You're just hearing stuff. Come on, girl. You've got to be smarter than this.
Yeah, you gotta be smart on this. Hey, where'd those bushes come from?
Can you believe her? It's that she carries her hostility with her inside her jacket.
I think somebody needs to fix the audio on the camera.
I gotta do something.
Not you again. What do you want this time?
I want you to cut your
this
dumbass
time.
business with Liana. I know your plans with her, and I'm not letting that happen.
Yeah, so you can tell now these two are two different voice actors, but you know, so we have extended the cast a little bit, and I appreciate that happening.
Jeez, have you ever
We
learned
now
about
have one
boundaries?
expert set of voices. Hooray!
Hey, you know, you can divide those up and have 10 each. That's still a significant amount.
At this point, I'd rather hook up with those guys obsessing over me.
Why is the other's mic quality so different to the other characters? The other guy, some of the voice settings also sounds different. Well, yeah, Nixt is definitely a different person. Liana, I'll have to listen. Okay, I'll just do it again.
School.
Don't change the subject! You'll never get away with whatever the hell you're...
Listen here, you little blonde bitch. My business with Liana has nothing to do with you. It's not my
I think she's actually does seem like she's pulling her hair. Those expressions do convey that. I like
fault
that.
your
That
friend
and it
left you
seems like
behind.
Gigi and Liana are like, this probably isn't intended, but Gigi and Liana are totally shippable now.
I don't know. I feel like there's a slight level of intention going on.
My
here.
intentions with Liana are none
got
of your
her.
business.
Mm-hmm.
Wrapped around my
That's like what everyone says in terms of like, you know, oh, so you're dating this person. What are your intentions towards person?
delicate
Like, do you want me to answer that?
little fingers. She'd believe the earth is flat if I told her so. So now can you please stop interfering with our plans? We're in different teams, and I'm not supposed to be in your stupid aået𝕣Ꭵ𝓁 list.
Fine then. Only if you leave...
Did she just
Well,
say,
stupid-
hood? I'm not supposed to be in your hoodwin nihilist.
I heard aået𝕣Ꭵ𝓁 list. There is something going on. It's amazing. You recast two characters, they sound comprehensible. The rest of them sound like have no clue.
Me and my team alone.
Aw, sweetie.
Alone. Please move away from your microphone.
No
I swear
promises.
Nyx is going to give me a headache by the end of this episode. If I need to get
Yeah.
up and go get an Excedrin migraine, you know why.
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe
There was a little logo for the like rap when they was in the confession room. Great. There's one for mayonnaise here as well.
her? That thing's like a bad hair product you put in your hair. If there's no enough water,
Oh, I thought it was a bad hair product you put on your shoulders. What?
you'll never wash it off. Ever since Ariana left, she's been so
Doodlebob, what are you doing here? Ahoy, mignon! Why does that keep coming up recently in
Like-
Gacha Review?
much
Also, that makes me beg the question, why are all of the confessionals, like, we already know what their characters sound like. You don't need to obscure their voices.
I'm guessing that they just have a faulty like audio drive or something.
a mood. She keeps projecting her problems to others as if she can't suffer herself. No wonder her own team doesn't talk to her. And it's not my fault they lose all the time. I mean, her team is full of freaks. Take Kaio and Maddie, for example.
Maddie,
can't wait
since
for
you're
that.
my only friend and the only other spiritual here, I'm gonna show you one of my
Okay, so spirituals are a species in this world. Okay, good to know.
most prestigious
Very casual line to throw in there, but okay,
Like-
fair enough.
There's humans and spirituals, which are humans with spiritual powers. Also, her outfit is outlined black.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
yeah,
I do.
yeah,
Her
We
outfit
have
is
we
the
have a black and
void.
white moon and stars thing going on with these two, like the original Pretty Cure actually.
Which I think
Sessions
is
and
great. I just wish her outline wasn't. I just wish her outfit wasn't that color of black.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. What is it? Here she is. This is Bloody Erin. She was my best friend since I was 16. She's been passed through 9
Wait, since you were 16, how old are you now? I thought these were all meant to be teenagers. Are they all 17 or something? 18? 19?
generations, so she's been with me since I was a toddler. Wow, she's so cute.
So she was your best friend since you were 16, but she's been with you since you were a toddler. Did she, like, relegate whichever, like, your former best friend was?
And she looks like you. Can I hold her?
No,
Oh, yes.
like the doll doesn't look like her. The doll has a darker skin tone.
Okay, yes, but that is, one of the only, like, main differences. Honestly, everyone has a darker skin tone compared to Kaio. Like, that feels like that would be, like, an actual skin pigmentation compared to this, which is just, clown makeup, essentially.
Spiritual
right,
sounds
yeah.
like a brand that sells baby products. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just scooting past it because the more I think about it, the more it doesn't make any sense.
If there's one thing that your baby does not like, it's chafing. Look at this unsatisfied customer. Stock footage. You see? Clearly evidence of chafing. Well, we've got an example. We've got the perfect thing for you with Spiritual's talcum powder. With Spiritual's talcum powder, you can... Can someone quiet down that baby to film the next scene? Yes!
No, with 50% more asbestos!
We're going to make sure that your baby ascends. With comfort! With comfort! That is to say.
In fact, I was
Then there's like a whole, like, like fast text thing, like spiritual sounds like a bunch of sound effects, like sound effects like blah blah blah. And then,
gonna ask you if you wanted to babysit her during the rest of the day. Really? Oh, I would love to.
Okay. Skeptical part of me saying, is this meant to be like that one time that the DJ gave Jeff his rabbits, I think it was his name Bunny, and then it got lost, and then Duncan retrieved it. If it's gonna be meant to be like that plot.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Yeah.
I don't know if it is. Because Kaio definitely does not give me DJ vibes in general, but we'll see.
You know what they say, something new, something blue, something borrowed, something new. Oh, do whatever. I think I messed it up.
What they say is something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. They don't say new twice.
Like, it's a shorthand of me saying, oh no, another copied plotline.
Yeah.
Right as a dominant babysitting.
Yeah, also, why can't you hold on to it? I feel like it'd be safer with you. You can teleport anywhere you want.
Oh, why can't you leave it back at the cabin or dormitories or wherever you guys have been staying? Your trailers?
I'm Meadow.
Yeah, it's not like Bonnie and TDI that would be prone to escaping.
But you can call me Auntie Maddie. Oh, aren't you just the cutest little dolly? I
So
promise
you're
I'll...
saying auntie, which implies that you are older. So I'm guessing that Kai was at least 17, Madoka's at least 18.
take great care of you.
I'm so glad I've met Madoka.
I've also heard use instead of.
Oh, I think my ears have just been put through a wood chipper.
Yeah. I feel like use kind of defeats the purpose, right? Because something used would be something old. Anyway.
Has been the only person here by my side, unlike the rest of the people. But one thing she must know is what happens if she loses my doll?
Ah yes, please add more effects onto the filter that already exists.
Allow me to
There's
bang my
nothing
head
better
on
than
my desk.
relaxing in the...
Oh well, don't worry. Here's a medical professional to help alleviate your troubles.
I don't
Future
trust
sunny day
Gretchen to
without-
touch me, no offense.
Okay.
Any worry in the world. Isn't that right, Hibiki?
Yeah, you know, some lemonade would sit really well right now.
Good morning, my lovely little deceptions of sunshine. Unfortunately,
Deceptions of sunshine.
Does that imply that they're all shadows?
Did Megatron write this line? Good morning, my little deceptions of sunshine. Today we defeat the Autobots. Dunno.
elimination time is near. So step up to the elimination area. Oh, we were having such a great time. Darn right you were. But sadly, happy moments come to an end. And that includes yours, Hibiki.
I feel like a lot of people with the name Gretchen, they think of Mean Girls. Like, yeah, that makes sense as an association.
I think of the name Gretchen and I automatically think of Madoka Magica.
Oh, well, I guess it's fitting because we have Auntie Maddie in this as well.
And the rest of your pathetic losing team. What?
She's a lot more blatant than Chris.
Well. The team I totally did not expect to have lost last day's challenge has appeared beneath all our
They
eyes.
won.
And
They created the superior movie.
Oh, was this like the because there was like because I think the movie's got like tying scores basically, so then they had to like solve a riddle and that was the end portion.
Yeah, but
honestly,
when it comes to the movie part and the technicals of the movie section, they should have won.
Which is why she's saying that she didn't expect to see them here, I guess. But yeah, you're right. They should have won.
Yeah, we get
And I still want to see that story developed in some capacity.
it. Just skip the boring part and start the elimination already.
fine. Not like you ain't used to it. Anyway,
I still don't get why this show does the elimination at the beginning. Then again, I haven't got to like Battle for Dream Island yet, if they eliminate anyone specifically in that, so I don't know.
today's cake is...
I just hate that this music is stolen directly from Total Drama Island and that they couldn't find anything else.
Yeah, it's interesting how like Camp Creek originally had the marshmallow ceremony, like, you know, like pretty like ironed down visually, and this one has the audio for it.
Invisible cake! I know, it looks delicious even though I can't see it.
We just couldn't get the props to work in Gacha, even though I could hold literally anything else that's not invisible cake.
Seriously? That's not even real cake.
Gee, quit the complaints. It's better than nothing, you ungrateful rabbit.
There's a
It
stupid
literally
sketch, by the way,
is
that's where
nothing.
someone, Yeah, exactly. But there's actually a Studio C sketch where somebody made like an invisible tart, and he thought it was gonna be like it's an empty plate, basically. So in frustration, the judge like throws it at him, and then it turns out it's like you know it's like a jam stain on his apron. It's like, well done, Richie. So that was the end bit.
Oh, Midnight
epi-
Unknown said in Battle for Dream Islands, they get the viewers to vote in the comments who is eliminated, and whoever gets the most votes gets eliminated.
I see. I don't recall this show doing any votes specifically, but maybe they have. I haven't checked the comment section. Maybe after this episode, we'll have to have a little bit of a scroll around and see.
So safe players are Kaio, Nyx, Madoka,
Yeah, and once again, she's burning herself like last time.
Lifu, and Hibiki.
No, that is you're close to regrading Mario and Mario City 4 right now with that angle with the fire.
Wait, me and Alia are the bottom two? No, this can't be! I can't lose Alia!
Oh no, I can't use my friend Katie/Sadie. I mean, Maylin and Alia. A completely original concept in this. No.
I don't want to leave you, Maylin!
Well, honestly, I was actually looking very forward for this moment. Now, the last player who's
Granted, the whole Katie/Sadie thing, I was also looking forward to that, to see like what one would be like in isolation, and I was not disappointed.
staying is
Some by sheer luck, others by sheer stupidity. I mean, really, why would you just stand and fight?
That's from SAO Abridged.
Girl is standing in the fire, yes. She must be the Revenant because she needs to burn to let her spirit free.
Well, if she were a Revenant, it would be more effective.
Maylin! Well, Alia, your time in this show has come to an end. And so has your time with Maylin.
No, not Alia! Why her? Maylin, listen to me! You can do this, girl! They picked you over me because they know you're more capable! You're nicer and...
Yeah, no, Katie/Sadie did this basically, you know, almost word for word, you know, in the dock of shame.
Yeah, this is word for word Katie and Sadie. But now we have Z here throwing it back.
Mm-hmm.
At least
You're
Chris
giving
gave
Ragnar-
Katie
what,
and
'cause the name's
Sadie.
Alia? Is that why?
But I will say, Z here is being disrespectful. One thing I will give Chris is that he at least cared to give Katie and Sadie a little bit of time.
Yeah, like he definitely, you know, enjoys the aspect of, you know, tormenting them like via the challenges that he creates and such, but you know, like he knows when to step back. You could argue that maybe it was because he knew it would be like a dramatic moment for the show, and that's like where his ultimate loyalty lies, aside from the satisfaction of torturing people, as has been discussed. But you know, whatever the reason, they had the moment to themselves. In fact, most characters had a moment to themselves with the Dock of Shame. A few of them just kind of like had like a final scare or something, and their fate was unknown for some time. But a lot of them did have, you know, some good moments towards the end, and then were shunned the next episode. What are you, Jeff and Gwen?
You're talking! You can win this! For both of us! Let's keep things positive, okay? Aw, thank you, girl. I promise I'll do the best I can.
Oh, quit the sappy talk. It's time to activate the stank. Any last words you like to share, dear Alia?
You're evil.
I hate this. I hate this so much.
Your stupid shit.
Is there like a trapdoor or something underneath there? Because, wow.
Dang, I'm so glad she left.
Also,
Honestly,
that's
she
not
was
how
so...
cannons work.
annoying. Now,
Like,
let's annoy
typically
the other...
the person who goes into the top of the cannon, like, normally the person who goes into...
from it. That is, as
is not shot out
customary,
from it. It is the actual it is the actual gun that fires things, not the top part.
Yeah,
Z,
'cause you would imagine
did you?
that, you know, like you would imagine that the like gunpowder explosion that is required to fire anything would also fire like above and like through the ceiling again. if otherwise, because that lid is not closed.
That is, unless she took some P's and Q's from World War II Italy to make this thing.
Team who is having the time of their lives.
In the bright beach again.
Wow.
Yeah, the reason it's so bright, by the way, because we had that question before, why was the beach so bright? Is because of the lens flare effect that's been applied to the sun in the background. That's why.
I haven't relaxed this much in ages.
It hurts my eyes.
Yeah, I've played around with lens flares a little bit in Alpha Academy for, you know, the light spell. But usually I make sure the room is, like, darker by contrast, you know, in order to require a light spell in the first place.
This feels marvelous.
For real, I
Really,
love having
it doesn't
sand.
feel marvelous. It seems like Gretchen's going to get a suntan. Lena's going to get a sunburn. Kaya is going to get a sun something, I'm not sure. And Bliss is going to get 5-degree burns if she keeps laying on the sand.
I was gonna say a sunstroke, but yes.
All over my toes.
You know, I've also been pretty tired. All these challenges and my epic attractiveness were like so hard to keep up. Like, girls need to
Were so hard to keep up? You're not keeping up your epic attractiveness anymore?
relax, you know.
Liana, can we have a minute?
Not now, Jana.
I need to declare my intentions towards you.
Can't you see I'm trying to relax before Z comes and interrupts us?
I'm not asking, Liana. Plus, my name's Gigi.
Fine. What is it?
I will say this is at least like a little bit more like you know, somewhat more of a level back and forth than Heather and Lindsay.
What did I tell you about hanging out
Although much more blatant in terms of the manipulation aspect.
with the other people? Don't you remember any of the alliance rules? These people are bad influence, and I've been saying
She called her Gianna, which, you know, could be her actual name, or it could just be their ship name, you never know.
that since forever. These motherfuckers are all gonna lose at the end. That's not an opinion, that's a fact.
What's a motherfucker?
Just an
And that's when she goes back into Lindsay mode.
ugly compliment.
With this bimbo
She's gonna go around saying that to people now, isn't she?
brain, one must learn to strategize.
Interesting that she's trying to teach Liana to strategize rather than just use her for her own strategy. That's a difference, at least, between Gigi and Heather.
It's a difference, but... Oh no, I hate it. Please go, get off the screen.
The challenge is about to start, so you
I mean, we've seen Chef with a Megahorn before, so I think that's what we...
better move those legs, or else I'll do it in a matter of 5 seconds.
That's winners
Like-
for you!
Chef with a megahorn hurts less than this.
No one cares.
Well, I do.
Okay, I'm out.
Whatever.
Good luck, Jacob.
The Vine boom was too much. Bear in mind, everyone, Ghosty withstood the naming convention that was actively, like, chipping away at her, and I was not helping out with that in the slightest. I was being a bit of a Chris McLean at the time, honestly. If I can be real in terms of tormenting Ghosty for the sake of the viewers. But yeah, the Vine boom was too much. Think about that. We are like a quarter of the way through this video, by the way.
Just stand up and meet up at the green zone before I scream at you again.
Which, yeah, we're 11 minutes through this video, in terms of how long it's been, we're a quarter of the way through. That is significant, and no wonder these videos take so long to make.
They should just give us a challenge-free day of democracy.
Just give us a challenge-free day by... Yes, thank you.
Congrats to all the players
I can turn it down. I have volume controls.
who made it to today. Now, for our fourth contest, I'll need you to make groups of 3.
The contestant whip crack sound effect they use in Johnny Test episodes. or the violin sting from Kitchen Nightmares. Yeah.
That'll make 2 teams from the rabbits and 3 from the mayonnaises.
It's alliance time, girls!
Damn it, why did Z have to make 3s? Now we have to carry another person with us.
Look, I know you're having trouble trusting others these days, but this challenge leaves us no choice.
I guess you're right.
Ugh, what?
Yeah, I know your complaint about the situation of having no choice, but here's something you haven't considered. We in fact have no choice. Oh, well, since you put it that way, yeah, fantastic. Yeah,
What are we gonna do? We're only 2 people, and I don't want another person to interfere with our plans. But if I have to choose, it's definitely not Selena and her bells for brain sister. Kia, Hannah, and Monica are already a team. Bliss is a literal crazy psycho.
And has sunstroke,
Like,
yes.
what is she doing with that stick?
Real. She's just not it.
So that leaves Gretchen. I guess she's the prettiest, most useful person in this team left. Since she's a nurse and all, she can help us in case we get hurt. Hey Gretchen, come here, you're now in our team. Really? Yay!
She didn't even look in their direct... Oh, well, unless they were towards the right. I thought they were towards the left, actually, based on the framing.
I'm so happy I've been chosen. This kind of joy is a dream for everyone.
Oh my goodness, it actually is Jeff. This is the effect they do for Jeff's voice, I'm pretty sure.
Who's always been chosen last in group projects.
Okay then, Gretchen. Consider yourself lucky for being carefully chosen by the best alliance in the game. But all privileges come with rules.
Yeah, Grace.
It's okay, I don't mind. I can help with any health issues. My name's not Grace, by the way.
Well, Nikki, have you made it?
Yeah, that's another thing, by the way, that Lindsay never got anyone's names right in the show. In teledrama, so that's another thing that's taken.
Your mind?
Hey, I want Bliss on our team. Look at the super cool dance moves she's doing, and she's super awesome and knows lots of tricks like that.
Yo, totally radical dance moves, bro. Wait a second, there's literally no one else here. So I guess we gotta take her anyway. This conversation is totally pointless, bro.
Time she arrived in the sky and then broke your back.
You're kidding, right? There's no way I'm gonna...
Sorry, girl. There's only 1 person left.
Yeah, we all knew this. Why is this a surprise to anyone?
That's what happens when you take so long.
Ugh, fine. Come on, Bliss.
Yeah, I'll say, you know, at least to Gigi's credit, she knows when to prioritize, you know, like, things for the competition.
Bliss, you're on our team.
Yay!
Handling Mickey is already a challenge, but with
I thought that was the start of a song, like, I am in such pain, in a 3 again. Ooh, I don't know, something like that.
Bliss? They'll both call me mom at this point.
See, that was like almost rhythmic. Oh, wait a second, it's been put through one of those like music filters or something that takes your speech and then, like, you know, puts it to music. Right, okay.
Alright, looks like Team Mayonnaise had finally divided themselves. Now let's move.
Now that Katie and Sadie have been broken up, Bliss and Nicolette become the 2 BFFs of the show.
Move on to the super unlucky rabbits.
Wanna team up?
Sure.
Hey, are you okay? Let me guess. You haven't gotten over Alia's depart, haven't you?
I just haven't been separated from her since so long, and it's killing me! I just want—
Which is also what happened with Katie when Sadie was...
I don't get it!
Okay. Instead of fighting, why not team up with us since you're all alone?
You think it's that easy? You guys will never be my BFFs!
I never said we'd become BFFs. I just asked if you wanted to be in our team. Gosh.
Wait, really? Yippee! You guys are now officially my new BFFs for the day, even though—
For the day, yeah. I was about to say, thank you for clarifying it was for the day. Thank you.
Oh, Alia's irreplaceable, but still, yay!
Man, since those 3 have already teamed up, I guess that leaves me with the weird girls.
You mean the spirituals, I guess.
Hey girls, well, the thing is that I have no one else to team up with, so maybe I could go with you guys.
Okay, I can't put my finger on this, but like that line there feels like the inflections were in all the wrong places, but in a way that still almost was coherent. Like, you know, it's still coherent, I mean, but like almost effective is what I meant to say, which is kind of strange if you think about it.
I promise I'm a good player.
Well, okie dokie.
It definitely feels like someone like reading a script for the first time and trying to put on the emotions they think is going to be in there, and then having to realize like halfway through, okay, that's not what this was meant to be, but then they just didn't do a retake.
Well, that was quick.
By the way, I don't feel like doing anything odd right now. Relax, I'm gonna save the scares. For now.
This team better work out.
I didn't even know what that was.
Okay then, now that teams are settled, let's name them.
That reminds me that there's actually a video by a YouTuber called αඇ𝕣Ꭵ𝓁 that which is a dubbing medley basically of this of what some sort of like event basically of this person like going around like interviewing different people, and it was basically just like, you know, αඇ𝕣Ꭵ𝓁 himself making like, you know, using different voice fiddles or like, you know, dubbing over all of the characters, and one of them, this poor girl just became a robot for no reason, and then he edited in rain and she exploded.
Selena,
It was like a real life like interview that just ended that way.
Nicolette, and Bliss will be team
Bombardiro-crocodilo.
Is that what that's? Hold on, I need to read that again.
Name them. Selena, Nicolette, and Bliss will be team
Bombardiro-crocodilo.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Dino. Yeah. Okay. Right. Fair enough. Hold on. Bimbardino. No, I think that was not read out correctly. Then again, crocodilo should be cocodrilo, so that's, you know, in the dub it's that's also wrong. But there you go.
Monica, Kia, and Hannah are team
Trallallero trallallà.
Lifu, Melee,
That I have heard before.
and Hibiki are team
Tung 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 sahur.
Mado.
Yeah, so these are all examples of recent brain rot, by the way. But, as someone who went as a teacher last year, yeah,
Kayo, and
heard those.
Nyx are team
Brr brr patapim.
and
Yeah, you came at the wrong time, Josh. I never see what they look like originally. I just heard like people repeating them.
lastly, Gigi, Liana, and Gretchen. You guys will be known as team
Ballerina cappuccina.
What the
Okay.
are those team names?
Yeah, I can't turn that one down. Sorry, Ghosty.
Jeez, have you
That sounds like the laugh of the average person who enjoys those brain rot things.
ever heard of Italian brain rot?
I did, unfortunately.
I also did, unfortunately. That's why I recognize it.
Called
And I also know why Bombardino was spelled wrong.
brain rot for a reason. Plus, I love those names. Be grateful you at least got the best one, I guess. Now, let's give a quick ad before we head to the beach. Now, girls, for today's contest, things are gonna get splashy. Each team must build their boat with materials you guys will find. When you finish, you'll have to sail into
Oh, so it's like, again, the bike competition / the kart competition we saw in Camp Creek
the
recently.
next island you see in your hand.
Why does this keep happening?
Maps. The way looks really easy, but as you sail it, you'll see it's not as simple.
See, at least I with this in Camp Creek, like, you know, they took like the bike thing and the cart thing, and, you know, like the bike thing, they turn it into something different for going for carts or boats. Interesting. Honestly, I'm surprised we haven't got like a Mario Boats version or something at this point. Mario Kart Maritime. There you go. Perfect. Roll with that, Nintendo.
First team that makes it wins! You heard the host, girls. You're gonna help look for materials and do as I say throughout the challenge. Is that clear?
Yes, Captain Gigi.
Okay then, let's win this.
Okay, here's our plan. First,
Like, oh, now that the different voice actors, they don't have like the same coordination. It's fair enough.
we gotta find materials separate.
Claim control. So some guy copyrighted Tongue Tongue. Really? Okay. Of course, someone would try and do that. It's like with NFTs.
And then our y'all even listening? Man. The challenge just started and it was just unexpected. Alright.
See, I like how even the creator acknowledges how inaudible the filters have become at this point. Another reason why I like having so many, you know, competitors, especially like at this point, definitely does not do the show any favors. Like you can see now, again, like we are a third of the way through this. That's 16 minutes, essentially. I'm estimating because I can't see the actual timeline, obviously. But yeah, it does go to show that if you either have to extend the runtime of something to accommodate for all these different people, beyond even what Total Drama did in terms of its original syndication, or just don't or just eliminate a bunch of characters and, you know, continue to give like the other ones the focus as time goes by.
That's the plan.
Finally.
We'll win this for sure!
Come on, girls, let's sail!
Why are you all staring at me like that?
Because we have no materials yet, dummy.
Well, yes, saying let's sail to go and make the boat and sail. That's not that unheard of.
I'm too lazy.
Well, there's no time for lying down. We gotta search for good resources before they run out.
Okay, girlie.
So, oh yeah.
Please, as your loyal formal teammate, I'll gladly be your captain.
Who said so?
Me? Why? A problem? Okay, whatever.
Me? Why? A problem? See, that's what I mean. It feels like this voice actor read the script once and sent in the test audio. That's the problem we're having right now.
Who's in for the challenge?
Ooh, I am. Me too.
Go team!
Well, team, what are we doing first?
Z said to look for materials to build our boat, so I guess we should do that. I am good at building stuff and measuring, so there's no problem with that.
I have a cool idea for design.
Let me guess, a giant floating jar of mayonnaise?
No, silly.
Yeah, that might not be so good as a boat design. That might sink very quickly. Depends on how you make it, actually. It might be like a barrel and just float.
Even better. Ooh.
It wouldn't sail very far is the point, actually.
Wow, I'm loving the design.
And as per, just like in Camp Creek, it seems like the designs become much more ornate with rudimentary materials than they have any right to. Must be just a gacha thing, to be honest.
These colors are so nice, Liana.
Of course.
They actually are. That's kind of the problem. It looks too nice for what they're able to do.
Course. I chose them and they go with my outfit. If we earned points for design, we totes win! Selfie time!
We're winning for
I just realized her phone screen was also blue. That's interesting.
sure.
I didn't find anything. I could use a bit of my luck, you know? Ow. I stand corrected. I fell corrected.
I only found some useless sticks and metal pipes. Did you guys search for any materials? You better tell me you haven't been playing around like little kids all this time. Well,
we have been playing around.
You're kidding, right? This is why I didn't want to have both of you on the same team. Because I knew you'd be like, all the time.
But
to be fair, obviously that's a valid concern and a very older sibling thing to say at this point. Even in the mocking tone. But, so, you know, you had a chance to rectify this, and you did not take it.
chill, sis. We did help with the boat. You'll be grateful for putting us together when you see this.
They even pay attention to this, just sitting out eating with Duda Bob. I mean, bye. Okay.
Wow.
Wow, more like how. But also I like the attempt of recreating the wow sound effect. I will say though, it's fairly easy to find. I'm pretty sure I have it in my stock like anime sound effects folder somewhere.
You guys built that?
Not exactly. We just fixed it and gave it a makeover. I know, it's awesome. And it's super fast.
That's a good question. Cena, what have you been doing? Has you been gathering materials and they didn't tell her they built a boat? That's also kind of messed up, honestly.
I did underestimate you guys. This is perfect. Let's take it to the beach, girls.
Ooh, this is perfect, Hibiki.
I like how they're on the bridge. They have to like lift it and take it over with them.
And it's also very eco-friendly. How did you find it?
It was pure luck. My title of being the lucky rabbit has returned.
Indeed.
No, that goes to Oswald.
It's really helpful my move, and it's 100% natural.
Sorry, Maddie. I'm not very convinced with that.
Wait, can't you just teleport to the only island like you usually so?
That's fair. I guess you have to, like, get over with the boat, but I'm glad they did bring that up.
Not that easy, Nix. The farthest I can appear is 1.5 feet. Oh,
I don't believe you. Yes, we've seen a lot of teleportation at short distance from Kaio, but we have seen that, episode with, the killer. The psycho killer with a chainsaw and a hook! That one. Where she definitely went, like, a longer distance.
have something in mind?
No, I don't want to hear more about your water control theory.
We fixed up a boat, might as well have a random boat there. A random broken boat, otherwise they could have just taken the boat.
Oh no, this is for our aquatic vehicle, except it's not a vehicle. Step back, girls.
I believe there's more than Dory speaking whale. Oh, an actual Gacha mascot with green screen effects. I'm impressed, yeah. I don't know why it grew when it came to land, but other than that, yeah, nicely done. Oh wait, no, I do know why it grew. It's because it's not masked. No, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, if I had done the scene, I would have like made it into like masking thing. But I guess because of like the splash to hide it behind the splash, then like it grew. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Oh hey, Johnny.
This is Sumi. He's a friend of mine. Hi, Sumi. Would you like to help us with this challenge? Oh, that's
See, that's sound effects, I guess.
amazing. But try not getting too close to the sea monsters, alright?
Fair enough.
Looks like all the teams have their rides ready and in plan. Remember, you must check if the rides are safe and resistant before riding. And P.S. I recommend you to change into your swimsuits cause this is gonna be one wet side story!
That would have been a great name for the episode, Wet Side Story, to be honest.
What is taking her so long? I know she was the last in line to—
Here I am.
Like how Gretchen has like a nurse-themed swimsuit. Why? That is not a swimsuit. Liana, this is not gonna work for you.
I know.
That being said, I appreciate the transition.
Jaw-dropping, right?
Like from the background, I mean, into this. Like it actually still continues to spark.
It's giving Princess Belle. I bet
It's giving I'm going to drown.
every guy's dying to be an EV2 right now. Even the homos.
Hey, hotties out there.
Yeah, you don't want to say it like that. You don't want to... I know she's not a nice character, but yeah.
No need for compliments. I can practically read minds from here.
They're all gone. They've all sailed away. No one's paying attention.
Wow, girl! This is what I call a hot summer look.
It's what Gretchen calls hot summer look as well. Although it must be noted they were both looking in different directions.
Not gonna lie, Liana's IQ is low as hell, but her fashion IQ level is definitely Einstein.
Not gonna lie, you're running out of voice fill.
Holy Flusha, she's so pretty! I wish I could look like her! I know, I'm not thinking very straight. Wait, I didn't mean it like that!
What?
Okay, the not thinking straight line was pretty good. I was distracted by my dancing, but I did hear that. Yeah. Yana going for a bachelorette look. She won't be a bachelorette for much longer if Gretchen has a way.
Oh, team, I think we did a marvelous job.
It's perfect!
It's awesome. It's
Captain Quackadoodle, I got to my mobile 3000!
I see now why it's called Row, Row, Row Your Ducks.
Hey Blitz, if we're riding a boat across the sea, this practically makes us pirates!
Oh yeah!
Not really, but okay.
And you know what that means?
Holy flu shot. Scratchin just said holy flu. Yeah. Roses are red, cacti are prickly. Holy flu shots. That's going to quickly. There you go.
Treasures! Imagine all the cool treasures we can find. And we can also go fishing and roast them ourselves in a fireplace.
Yeah!
Are you guys done yet? The other teams are getting ready, and I don't want to stay behind.
Yay, I'm so excited.
That's why. It was a growing seal the whole time.
Hibiki, are you sure you calculated the size? I feel like it's a little bit small.
I mean, you can't calculate the size of a leaf that falls in the sky and have it and actually like do anything about altering it. So I don't know.
I need to measure.
The real problem is it's thin. You're gonna like go straight through that. It's gonna fold around you.
Measure when luck does it for you. Besides, it looks perfectly big for the three of us.
Perfect! All right, players, gather up with your teammates, hop in your boats, start your engines if you have so, cause...
Yeah, how was they supposed to build engines? This is the other problem with like the cart thing from Camp Creek, actually. They had to build a workable engine. Unlike in Total Drama, where they just had bikes, they knew that they could say like, okay, fine, they can work out a basic pulley system if they have the technical know-how, and they did. That's more realistic for something that I guess teens would do. Then again, who knows if they are teens here, because Kaya apparently hasn't been 16 for long enough for her to say, yes, since I was 16. All the way back in the day, back in my...
This contest is about to start. Are you ready? Get set!
Again, they're facing opposite directions. Why is that a thing in both shows?
Wait, wrong button.
There.
I recognize that intro now because I did my research. Thank you, Wiz Gaming.
There, it's ready.
Okay then, ready, set.
Ah yes, it sounds like a gunshot, but shoots water. And the boats sound like cars.
Yes, we're in first.
Oh, alright. Have a different look to the ocean. And it's moving like backgrounds as well. We're moving like the clouds. Okay. Yay! It looks a bit odd because the clouds are clean and fast forward going, towards us, which implies that they are in fact static, which of course they are, but you're not supposed to show that. I feel like if we'd done like a boat race in Camp Creek, actually, we would have been able to use like that ocean and just like loop it basically. The way they were doing in Camp Creek, but it was like having to like clip back and forth. So that was like decently alright, but they would have had that issue here really because the ocean could keep replicating over and over again, ad nauseum. So yeah, they missed out that opportunity, I suppose. I feel like that show should have done the boat race, and this one should have done the car race. They just swapped their ideologies. And yeah, I know I recognize it now because it got brought up in a Wiz Gaming video about a character acting like Sophia the First, and I mentioned I hadn't seen the show, so I confirmed, is this character like Sophia the First? And it turns out the answer was no. And then I looked up and I watched 2 episodes of the show and was like, yep, I can confirm now that is not the case.
Super Nikki and her team are on the
Are you sure this is...
I think a racist Sophia the First, it would have been funny, or would have got taken down so quickly. Yeah, that's what I was saying about copyright earlier. That was the issue. Battle for Dream Island knew what was up about that.
Safe, I'm feeling a little bit, well, seasick.
Relax, Nick. Soon he knows his way in the ocean.
Speak up, Shironi.
I never knew this was gonna be so fun.
We're in 3rd place, girls. We're going pretty...
Oh, got a few cumulonimbus clouds. All right, this is a different cloud background, so I suppose to convey that they are further away.
Going in a decent speed.
Or not, it clips back to the beginning of the clouds because the clouds are on a loop without being timed differently. The other issue, of course, is that with this kind of background with like the clouds, it works better when it's covered by like a landmass or like some hills or something, because you can imply, okay, well maybe the bits that's being cut off is not there. Because it's being like filmed towards the sky, it's not quite the perspective you would need for something like this normally.
Why aren't we moving?
Leaves don't move unless the wind pushes them, right, Hibiki?
Oh, well, I guess you better go ahead and quickly track down Princess Iphigenia, see if you can sacrifice her again. That might change the winds. Please tell me someone understood that. That's one of the nerdiest things I've said in a long time. Please tell me one of you understood that in the chat.
Spare me the complaints, girl. We all approved of this.
But what about us, Gigi? Do we also require the aerial forces to, like, mobilize?
No.
Someone's gonna have to kick. Then have to get Gretchen to, like, kick them and, like, you know, kick her legs and move them.
We don't. Because unlike those...
That sounds familiar. It's the start of the Trojan War. So at the start of the Trojan War, they couldn't actually, like, get there because Artemis particularly was not happy with them. So King Agamemnon, who was in charge of leading the invasion, decided to sacrifice his daughter Iphigenia in order to appease Artemis. You know, that was acceptable, and so they all just sail.
Idiots, we have orbs. Pull them out, Gretch.
Oh, so they do have oars. Why didn't they start with that? Why did they linger on for a while before they decide, like, oh yeah, by the way, there are oars?
Didn't Liana have them?
And did the lack of an engine never come up in conversation between any of them? Like, I mean, I feel like Gigi might have, like, brought it up, I guess, if she, you know, didn't think of the oars. Okay.
Do not.
I think I vaguely remember hearing about that. I mean, you might have heard of the Agamemnon's wife getting revenge. Basically, you know, that's another like major thing that happened towards the end of the Trojan. Well, at the end of the Trojan War, when he came back, actually, he took a bath and was like, "Ah, yes, you know, run you a bath, and then, you know, then we will repaint ourselves as husband and wife." Net dead. Anyway.
She said you to bring them, not me.
Oh yeah, if I were the one responsible, they'd be right here with us. Wait. So you guys are implying that none of you brought them when I told you to? This has to be a misunderstanding, right?
Oh, yeah, the food.
What food?
The oat cookie. It's so good. Want some?
Liana, I'm sorry for what I'm about to say, but how...
I like how, like, Maiden, Hibiki, and Leaf were just, like, watching this go down. I guess they can't go anywhere, granted, but still.
How could you be such an idiot?
Also, I feel like they should have been, like, laid on top of the leaf because they are underneath it. Clearly, the leaf can be laid on top because Gretchen's hair was behind it. So, that might just be like a Gacha props issue. Not gonna lie.
I told her to bring the orbs to row the boat, not old cookies. Dang, having this girl on my team is a real-life non-paying job.
Non-paying job. Yeah, it feels like a Shmo Yoho song in the best way.
Ugh, thanks, Liana. Now we're stuck here with these losers in last place.
Are you okay, girl? Need food?
I never said I was hungry! Let's not fight, girl.
Well, that's why she asked if you needed food and didn't just say have a cookie.
Perhaps we should find a solution to our problem, like a team? Fine. Since you were the one responsible for this, you're gonna push the boat through the entire challenge.
Do I
And that's why you shouldn't have worn that dress, like I said before.
really have to?
Open a boombox in the confession room. Yeah, it's just on permanent, like, shuffling of tapes, yeah.
Yes.
Fine then, but I'm not a fast swimmer.
Whoa! Did you really get away with burning the entire school? Teach me your ways!
No, don't teach your ways.
A good trickster never reveals her secret.
Oh, please, please, please!
Okay then.
Hey, who's steering right now? Because the handle is up ahead of them.
The first
But I think it's meant to be Selena, but, you know...
First thing you must know before planking your math teacher is...
Sounds like the beginning of Percy Jackson.
This girl is a bad influence to my sister. I mean, she's already been suspended 2 times.
I'm low-key bored, y'all.
It's okay. I have an idea. Let's sing Row, Row Your
explains the title.
Oh.
Again.
Come on, Monica. Don't be like that. It's okay, Kia. I'll sing with you.
Fine, I'll join in.
Oh, it's like that. It's like My Witch Academy, where it's like, how dare you not accept my request immediately? I'm going to cry about it until you do.
Row, row, row your boat all across the sea. Merry, 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 life is but a sea.
Life is but a sea? What? I am... Okay, I can accept that, they're not rowing gently down a stream, and therefore they wouldn't say gently down a stream. However, the problem is that the rhyme is life is but a dream. So, you need to change that to something that's not life is but a sea, because it's rhyming sea with sea. You see? Right, okay. Also, as far as row, row your boat goes, one of the things that is done like most often when someone's singing it together with people is that you sing it in canon, rather than at the same time. So one person starts off, row, row, row your boat. Next person, row, row, row your boat, as they continue. So it's going in orders so you just so eventually everyone's on different parts of the song, but they're all singing together. That's the idea. So, they missed out on that chance.
Whew, the weather sure is hot today, right, Sammy?
Your biscuit is too sticky to sell.
Hey!
I'm guessing this is from a different existing video. Oh, okay, painted over it. To imply it's for watching from the other side. Okay. I see. It's kind of like how a lot of gachas are nowadays trying to do use the wand prop, or they'll use prop to have a holding the phone next to your head. Similar idea. Okay. Let me check out some other Total Drama like content. I do not blame her.
Seriously?
What? It's good.
That does sound like Battle for Dream Island, honestly.
This is tiring.
It'd be more tiring if your cycle changed. You can actually have 2 different animations of kicking if you're gonna do that. If you're gonna go through the effort of showing the splashes, at least show the kicks as well. I don't understand why that's what people like. I guess maybe because a lot of people don't want to do walking and talking, or talking at the same time. But you're not even using moving mouse. You just have the mouth open and shifting that way. It doesn't make a difference.
Well, too bad. You brought this to yourself. Anyways, girls, let's sail. See you later, losers.
They could probably do the exact same thing and be about as effective, and maybe even more because they're a lighter vessel.
See you later, losers. Ugh, I hate them.
Hello there, my little starlings. Sorry for pausing the episode so suddenly, but it's because it's from this point that the visual updates I've mentioned before will set place.
If they're good visual updates, you wouldn't need to tell us this, because we would just be able to see them normally. So thanks for nothing.
Hope you enjoy the rest of the episode.
Man, this path is actually longer than I thought.
It looks about the same as before.
I'm bored! Hey, wanna see if we find something cool?
Oh, the sea clipped back. Visual update.
Underwater, we might even hunt a sea monster.
Ooh, that's actually
an awful idea. Nicolette Brooks, what the hell?
Come on, you're her sister, not her mom. Why'd you call her by her whole name?
The text-to-speech voice. I wouldn't have been shocked, but I don't think it. I don't know.
Jesus, it's gonna be fun.
It feel weird for the creator to address us directly in a voice that show that was voiced by the creator almost exclusively for the first few episodes.
I swear!
Please, Selena, it's not like we can do this every day.
I don't want to get in danger. Do you know how deep that water is?
Also, you're in a competition. Say you're in a competition and need to win the competition. They understand that.
Look, I don't want to be eaten by a sea monster. It's not like those things are real anyways.
By a bear or a snake, Mother Nature's pretty great.
That's what
I want to watch Childor again.
But we want to know. Imagine if we make that super epic discovery, we'd become so famous.
Yeah!
Alright. But if you stay right next to the boat. Got it?
Yay!
But the fact that it's still moving. If the clouds moving that fast was meant to imply they were moving, unlike the sea beneath them, then stop the clouds.
Oh, and don't take too
Visual upgrades, everyone. I'm not seeing them.
long. I don't want the other teams to catch up. Not like they're in sight anyway.
Even to sped up. Okay, now I can start to see what you would mean. What I mean here. But again, that would have been apparent without the announcements. I found an ancient rusted gear.
Wow, this I gotta keep.
Took you long enough. Did you find any treasures? And the sea monster?
No, but we did find this fidget spinner. It's been so long.
I was just thinking in my head fidget spinner would make sense. If it weren't for the pointed edges, which would be very much not like what a fidget spinner was supposed to be. But
Long since I've seen one.
Well,
honestly, same.
better than nothing. Now come on. We don't want this.
This is fun.
All right, wonky glasses. Okay, I'm starting to see it. Starting to see it. Okay, okay.
Hey, watch your splash. Ugh. Come on, girls. We gotta get going.
Aye, aye.
Hey, watch your splash. I'm mildly annoyed, and you can't hear me with this volume.
Captain.
Why'd they stop? That was foolish.
For real.
Yeah, it was. It's a classic tortoise in the hare, moral.
Come on, Liana, faster!
Okay, something I'm realizing about the sea, I think it's the same, like, water background twice, but it's, like, over each other in different layers. Which, alright, fair enough. Normally, what I would have done there was, like, when I do this kind of thing, I synced up the layers, and then faded one, so you could see, like, the person's legs kicking underneath the water a little bit. That was my idea at the time.
Any?
I've since, like, switched that method on account of, how it works for masking, but that was my plan at the time.
I'm tired.
For the last time.
Also, the Psycho series that was entirely voiced by an AI and the creator of that series. I remember the Psycho series that Lily Trescott did, but not that other one. Am I blanking? Oh wait, is it the one that? Oh no, it's the one that we marketed as fully voiced by an AI, and we were complaining about that. That's the one. Oh yeah, wow. Okay, another one for the archives. All right then.
Time. It's Gigi!
Can't say I'm disappointed, but...
And no, you mustn't stop. We're only in fourth because Team Tung Sahara is still standing at the start.
I can't. I'm like done.
Gigi, I don't think she should continue. She's extremely tired. She's about to pass out.
Yeah, take that from the nurse.
This isn't healthy. Sounds like a her problem. I'm a nurse. I know my words.
I'm a nurse, and I know when humans get tired. Through my many years of medical expertise, I can deduce that tiring yourself out through exercise is bad. Thanks, Gretchen. We needed that.
Fine. Only because you said it. Liana, come back up here. You can rest.
Really? Yes, at last!
Can she hoist herself up, though? That's the question.
Well, what are we gonna do now? This.
I guess, yeah, I would have seen that coming. Oh, and her hair's actually, like, a little bit, like, slowing down now as well.
Hey, what was that for? Chop chop, girl, it's your turn.
And a synchronized collapse? Okay, okay. Again, definite signs of improvement, but didn't need the warning about it.
Oh, man. Greetings.
More pina colada?
Don't mind if I do.
Why are you wearing an eye patch now? That's not like kind of like relaxation technique of like making sure like the hair around your eyes doesn't get like more tanned or something.
Jeez, this game is getting so boring. Where's the action? I chose this challenge for a reason.
I do like how they fabricated that. That's one thing that happened in Total Drama, by the way, that if a challenge got too boring, they would fabricate something. You know, they would add explosives sometimes, or, you know, demolitions in the bike race if it was not exciting enough for the viewership. They knew how to amp things up a lot of the time in case things got stale.
Oh, give them some time, Z. I've learned to handle these things.
What do you mean?
Yeah, how do you handle an audience? You're on a television series.
You'll figure it out when they do.
Ooh, I'm loving the sound of it. You're a fast learner, pal.
We're not pals.
Can you imagine Chris, like, patting Chef on the head like that? Like, oh, well done, good Chef. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this to you, by the way, Johnny. Yes, I've watched all of Total Drama Season 1 now. I did that in advance of Camp Creek, so now I know what I'm talking about. Also, weren't you going to do a show, by the way, like Total Drama Gacha at some point? What happened to that?
Oh, I never expected this to be so calm. Maybe I'll take a small nap.
I want to do something fun.
We did put the name of the series in the title. We did also put an AI voice acted series. Yeah, that's why. That's why I didn't remember the name of it. Yeah. Every now and then I do a clickbaity YouTube title.
Well, why don't you see if the clouds have any shapes?
That's not actually clickbait because I do deliver on what is promised in it.
Ooh, good idea. That one looks like a bunny.
Why is it static now? The clouds were moving 1 second ago.
Ooh, and that one's a flying chicken. This is fun. A ducky.
Sigh, this challenge is longer than expected.
That is a separate duck. That is a different duck, but I appreciate the attempt at making it look different.
Expected for crying out loud. Well, since nothing cool's going on, I'm gonna give a small announcement break to at least laugh at something.
Hey guys, this is a completely unscripted ad. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm not skipping this. If this is part of the viewing experience, I'm setting everyone to whatever's going on here.
just doing
To remake it into a Disco Pops episode, so I cancel the separate episode due to spoilers. Due to spoilers? You cancel it due to spoilers? What, did it leak on... Did it leak in the server or something? And he was like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. Is that what happened?
a little ad for fun. Cause here's my sister's trash bin. Yeah, it's Hello Kitty, it's really cute. Lol. And holy shit, I'm messing this up.
They make merch of everything with Hello Kitty, that's why it's one of those profitable IPs.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, and trash cans usually have disgusting things inside. They're really smelly. Yuck. But this one is clean and has nothing dirty inside. And they might even have a sweet surprise.
Then it's failing at its purpose as a trash can.
Let's see what we can find here.
What do you mean, let's see what we can find? Just cut away? Imagine if they did that for, every, you said it was a mini ad. What are you advertising in there? The suspense? The concept of suspense? What was that supposed to be? Imagine if they just did that for, any other product out there, where they're, revealing the product afterwards. They just don't show you what they're advertising. I mean... Even those long Christmas adverts, they're basically short films that are meant they're meant to advertise things like John Lewis or Sainsbury's or things of that nature that don't have anything to do with what John Lewis and Sainsbury's are, which they are stores, by the way. But even then, they still remember to at least put the name of the company and or store/product on the advert at the end. What was that even? There was nothing there. I thought, was the advert for the trash can itself? Then why would you build suspense on what was inside of it specifically, like that one? That made any sense.
Any cool sea creatures in sight? Nope.
Boring.
Never mind.
Yeah, speaking of boring, this episode wasn't long enough.
That such thing doesn't exist.
You never know, sis.
Sure, whatever floats your boat.
Okay, girls, you know what? Let's get this over with. Time for supersonic speed!
Supersonic what now? Since when can we do that?
Since I've implanted it, step aside. It's time to drive!
I guess she was saving it for a good moment, which, honestly, fair enough. You wouldn't want to be on supersonic speed for a long time, because that can, you know, it's not good. The G-force alone is, quite something.
Vroom, vroom, baby, let's go!
I buy the screaming for that. I've been on a jet ski like that, and yeah. Person driving was definitely ramped up to the max immediately.
This is awesome!
Woohoo! Now we're talking.
Don't worry, Sumi. You'll be able to eat more fishies when we get there.
More fishies, implying that she had fishies already, or I guess Sumi had more.
Trophy! The cover of Beyonce's Bad Country album!
You mean
the well-received country album, apparently, but yeah, I don't know, I've only heard one song from it, so I can't really speak for it.
Cowboy Carter? It's not bad, I like it.
Yes, and oh, it's Team Burger Pacific!
Interesting, that's like the first like major critique of Beyonce I've ever actually heard. It was just like one person saying that her country album was bad. Interesting.
How is there a cloud that looks like
pedal to the pedal? You mean pedal to the metal? Like what you say when you accelerate because you're pushing a pedal down to like the metal flooring? There you go. Yeah, that's why is that phrase.
Oh, it really is them. Hi, girls. Whoa, I never noticed you were riding a giant seal.
It's so cute! Oh, thanks. Sumi really
I like how Sumi has like different expressions actually. I don't think you can do that with the Gacha pets. I'm pretty sure that is painted on.
likes getting compliments. How's your team doing, Kia? I really like your tugboat, by the way. Thank you. Our team is going pretty decent. Hannah fell asleep, and I've been looking at cloud shapes.
That sounds nice.
Oh, and Kaio, so that Kaio did with her ears. Go back a second. I'll show you that. Look at Kaio's ears.
Thank you. Our team is going pretty decent. Hannah fell asleep, and I've been looking at cloud shapes.
That sounds nice.
Okay, so Kaio noticed the incoming sound first. I don't know if I'm bored with like the choice of like, you know, to flop the ears down when she's trying to like perk up. Normally the ears will perk up at that point to react to something. But I do like how it was the character with the biggest ears that were actually like, you know, that did perceive that. There's definitely a lot more like thought into like the details going on here in this episode overall, but yes, post improvements area at the least. Okay, we're the ending of episode 1. That was like doing 2 is to make it. Okay, the biz to make it thing makes sense, but the ending of episode 1, just because you got this is episode 1 of presumably several others. I feel like that's not that bad of a situation, especially when people don't know the beginning yet of your entire series. There's no like major expectations there, to be honest. So I feel like if there's any episode that gets spoiled, episode 1 would be like, you know, the most fine out of all of them. Imagine if like an episode of Total Drama got spoiled that was like at the end, basically, when they were down to like the final like 5, 4, 3 or whatever. Imagine how much of a buzzkill that would have been by the time you're like super invested in all the remaining, you know, all the remaining campers. But when you have like all of them there, and you know, one person says like, oh, okay, this episode ends this way, and it's like the first time, that's nothing, honestly. But yeah, being too easy to make it, that I can understand. The seal bit in Gacha, there's a yes, there's a Gacha expression. I thought so. Well, in general, I don't think you can change the expressions on Gacha on Gacha pets. They're just kind of stuck there. That's why I don't use them, because they're not, you know. There's no way to make them expressive aside from, I guess, artistry, or you know, putting a human head on them. But we've already seen how that turns out.
It sounds like
there's the vine boom again. And as per usual, even though this is a custom layered thing, I guess April Moon is not going to have them just move out of the way or, like, you know, dodge around them. Let's see.
We're gonna crash! You have to get away as soon as possible! Whoa, take cover!
Yep, because in the entire expanse of the ocean, there was nowhere they could go around. Nowhere at all. Also, yeah, I had to. I mean, I think you mentioned Fluffy earlier, didn't you? In comparison.
Whoa! This is what I wanted! Yeah! Pain! Excitement! S-tier entertainment!
Not fully sold on that delivery, but close enough. Honestly, if you bumped the, oh, there you go. See, this is the kind of thing you have, like, a ramp. Sure. That's what I said when, like, the showrunners were, like, artificial, like, make something. Although they did that after a collision happened, so they don't really need to anymore, but, okay.
We're gonna go across the fucking ramp!
Okay, so I guess the F word is not censored, but the B word is. Why?
Hello there, my superstars! I hope you...
Together we're here to gather to honor the memories of the campers that just died in an explosion. That's why we're both dressed in black.
You've been
now.
enjoying this long-awaited
There's more like dark brown, but still.
episode, but don't skip this ad.
Oh no, another ad. Are we gonna see the product this time? That might be a nice contrast.
Me and my so amazing co-host have been dying to show you.
Introducing the hat that doesn't go over my ears.
Our first and latest song cover release. Isn't the song cover lovely? Of course it is.
It actually looks horrendous, but that's beside the point. Honestly, the font, sure, fair enough, but why the sticking your tongue? You're licking your sleeve from the elbow. Terrible, but yeah. Welcome to my channel. Fine. Why is there a severed hand in the corner?
An arm.
It's not even moving. Look at the top right corner. There's a severed hand there. It's not moving. Why?
Her vocals an absolute mess.
Masterpiece! I know, right? Stream this song everywhere. In bed, in class, on the streets, surfing.
It actually does sound like there's an actual song attached to it. Now I'm curious, is this on April Moon's channel? Because someone looked it up quickly, please. Is this song on the channel?
In space, and of course, a big backyard with a rainbow in the sky.
See, why'd you interrupt me? I was trying to say your voice is bullshit.
360. Coming soon along with
360. No, you know, not a bad band name, to be honest. Shame about the cover.
with Clean, Reverse, 360, audio version and music.
Coming soon, the version that does not have a TikTok voice girl, even though the creator was already reading over the audio. So there is no point having a text-to-speech for this part of the ad. There's an actual video. I don't normally review music, but could you send that my way, please?
Video.
Hold on, Gretchen, stop.
And see, that's an effective ad. You showed the product, you got me interested.
Ooh, what do we have here?
It looks like Selena's team crashed here.
Hey, it's their water jet. This thing has a motor and it goes really fast.
Thank you. We know what a water jet is, Gretchen.
Does it though?
Right, that and your amazing humans get tired medical expertise moment. Clearly, you are a valuable asset to any team.
Well, They're not gonna mind if we borrow it for the rest of the challenge, right?
You mean stealing? That's not hot.
It's not really stealing. Think of it this way.
Also, bear in mind, Liana has taken off the kimono / yukata she had on before. So clearly she realized it was a bad idea.
You guys
like I said it would be.
have been dead tired trying to move the boat, and look how far it took us. We deserve to take a day.
I think 360 audio is like comes from like all directions, like sound wise. I think that's the idea.
Easy way, don't we? Well, I don't like cheating, but you
Yeah, just the original is fine. Don't worry about the other versions.
do have a point. And Z never said that's not permitted, right? Exactly. You get me, Gretch.
So...
We'll basically borrow their boat so we can get to the island faster, and boom, we win.
Is this not the island you're supposed to go on? Is this a random other island? Oh, I guess they did crash, so it makes sense to not be the destination. Okay, okay.
Ooh, now that's hot.
Where are we?
I don't know, but this doesn't look
Also, I like how you said that at the same time as the notification. Nice. Thank you.
like the ocean.
Wait, Liz, I think we won.
Wait, really?
Selena, we made it, we won.
When? Wait.
Yeah, again, I'd be confused as well if I found myself in this island. Let me just check. Oh, it's just okay. It's just the cover with the music. I'm gonna just download the as a music file. Okay, fine.
We did?
Yes!
All right.
Yay! Yes!
Wait, where's Z? Isn't she supposed to be waiting here for us?
You're right. Wait a sec! Oh no, not again!
All right, not a bad not a bad zoom out. Again, visual improvements are there.
I think we got stranded.
Oh man, how are we supposed to win now?
May I remind you that we still have our boat?
Ah, right. But where is it?
I'll look for it. Huh? What is Gigi's boat doing here? And where's ours?
They stole our boat and left us with theirs?
Ugh, the black-haired cheating twat! How could she do that to us? I hate her!
Guys, let's calm down. I know we want to whip their damn faces so bad, but if we were left with their boat, I guess we have to stick to that. Now we gotta find oars to row with and fast.
Who said we need oars when you have me? I'm worth 15 boat motors.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I could push the boat all the way, just like they did.
They did?
You know, we know what you meant. We just don't believe you.
That? Darn right they did. But unlike those wimps, I'm faster and more resistant.
Ooh, I want to do that too.
So that's double force.
Well, you two never run out of energy for some reason, so I don't see why not.
Alrighty then.
Putting these two together wasn't such a bad idea.
Ready for the ride of your life, sis?
Yes, let's hit it.
Yeah, you probably want to stand up while a board is moving like that. You're gonna end up cracking your skull or something, or worse.
Phew, that was close. Good boy, Sue.
Remember TJ experience with Ashley. Yeah, we'll never know. We'll never know, Amy. We'll never know.
Sure. Oh, hi, Nix and company. Long time no see.
Oh yeah, how I missed your irritation.
I see.
Irritating? What is that supposed to be?
See? Well, I'd love to stay for more, but I have a competition to win.
Can you like ask the seal to just whack the boat away, just with a fin, just go like that? Come on.
And oh, good luck with your useless seal, weirdos.
Seal has been more effective than you so far.
Okay, I know these girls are mean, but calling my friend useless?
Oh,
How dare you! What a terrible thing to hear! Not only because hearing you is painful.
It's next level mad. Oh, she did not. I'll show her what us weirdos are capable of.
Heck yeah!
They'll have to watch their backs when I... No. Let me handle them this time. Just trust the process.
Yeah, you probably. One could call this cultural appropriation, but I wouldn't know what culture it's appropriating from, so I can't really say that. But yeah, not the best thing to not the best look. It does make it seem like you're making fun of of people who live in tribes, but I don't know. Just a heads up. I know it's probably not the intention. We're playing anymore.
Whoa!
Ooh, now I see. This is perfect.
But what about us? Are we gonna survive?
Is it? The wind could blow in an opposite direction. There's no way you could could control the winds or something. That's not really helpful at all.
Whatever stops you?
If anything, it might just capsize. Also, it seems like I'm having technical issues now, so just bear in mind I'm gonna have to... Oh wait, no, if I close some stuff. I didn't realize I had another browser open. The one that had Balfour Dream Island on, actually, ironically.
Summoned!
Trust me, we will. And they will too. But they'll have to handle it a lot more than us.
Oh my
They are quite far away, I guess. The storm isn't
my
really...
gosh, that was so hilarious. But I'm gonna admit, that seal was pretty cute.
For real.
I don't think making fun of them was a good idea.
Chillax, girl. We were just having a little bit of fun.
Yeah, Kaio can teleport onto your boat, or could have teleported onto your boat and thrown you off into the ocean, but I guess you didn't think of that.
Not my fault their humor's made of glass.
Guys, it's getting a little cloudy.
Oh, look, there's a different sea in the background now. That's not the same as the one you're sailing on.
And it's windy too.
Probably because the stock footage is actually of sea now, so like all the clouds in the ocean. So yeah, I guess I combine both.
We better get out of here fast.
Oh, and classic keyframes.
Guys, are you okay?
Yes.
We're just frozen without like our arms being in the water to help
Thankfully.
us. I guess we're
That fall was really scary. I'm scared.
It's
honestly, that tracks. Kia being scared of thunder. Yeah, I believe that.
okay. We'll stick together and win this. A stupid storm won't stop us. We just gotta be careful with getting struck by lightning.
Say what now?
Or honestly, just anywhere. Like I mean, in pure water, actually, well, yeah. So pure water isolates electricity. Impure water, like the sea, would conduct it. So, yeah, you're cooked, literally.
Let's just go.
Huh?
We're flying! We're actually moving!
Would you look at that? Madoka's weird ritual really worked things out.
Yeah, except they're not going to be able to land right now, I don't think.
Sammy, pass me some chips, because I can miss a second of this.
Oh, girl, you can do this.
Super Nikki and her team are invincible!
I thought she was stupid Nikki for a second. Was like, oh wait, no, she's Nikki. So yeah, super Nikki.
Really? To be honest, I forgot the scene existed.
Oh, Madoka!
I didn't hear a word of that. It was quiet on top of the wind blowing.
You witch! I'm not giving up so easily. Take this! Huh?
The power of a metal chain that I had on me for some reason.
Ow! Huh?
Didn't even work. Oh, wait. Lightning rod. Maybe.
Sumi, keep them safe. Emergency plan! What are you doing? What a
Lightning struck behind Sumi and she jumped anyway.
fool!
Maybe it's just stop the rain not to cause it. Yeah. I think that I will say in Erasmus the Elf there actually is a part that I wrote where the goblins do a rain dance. I didn't describe the process of it, so you know, there's nothing specific about it, but still, you know, I've definitely done that as well. Not gonna lie, and that was also to cause the rain because their campsite was on fire at the time.
Never underestimate the Queen of the Waters!
She's ready. She's steady.
Okay, no, she's not getting music to this. That's what's happening. She's ready and steady, but I'm not. That being said, I know that the song is actually a cover of a Charlie XCX one, so I'm going to probably I'm gonna make that a separate clip at some point at the end. I'm just gonna review that as a separate thing, like a bonus content thing after I finish. Maybe I'll do the outro first, then I'll like clip that and then like continue. Anyways, decided to just finish making the episode related to it behind the scenes. You know what? Fair. Again, if there's more than one episode, then you have to worry about the spoilers necessarily. Plus, honestly, Johnny, you can probably benefit with a series that, you know, like, loses characters progressively as it continues, rather than just, like, keeps adding them on. So an elimination-based series is probably a favorable one for you. To get into, like, the habit of that. Anyway, I think we're done. Nope, no, we're not. No, we're not. Okay. Is that the same wave? Probably the same wave as stock footage. Of course it is.
Awesome!
Nope, still going.
But she better watch out for the tornado ahead. Mother truck!
She's the queen of the waves.
Yeah, she's queen of the waves, yada yada. She's the queen of the waves. Be taken to her grave. Someone jump in there and save them. A tornado better behave. I don't know. Okay, we done now?
Stuck in a giant hurricane. Let's see which manages to escape and reach the finish line. Ah!
Honestly, this never happened in Teledrama because none of them caused a hurricane, so yeah, fair enough. I had an idea for my own, I think I mentioned some of my own, like, reality show based thing, after watching Teledrama. I was going to do it where, like, you know, the characters, there's like half of them, half the numbers basically, so I don't want to like have too many, but yeah, I was going to say that they're all wizards, like different types of wizards, and the competition, like, you know, saying like, who is the best whiz in the biz. That was like the whole thing. So the challenges that would involve, you know, magical results for, like, you know, like overcoming their trials, that was going to be like the gimmick behind it basically.
You think
So yeah, a hurricane would not be out of place in that show.
to stop this? But I can't.
There's some Barbie and a Mermaid Tale. That was the wish my knowledge. I don't question it. That is the one Barbie movie that I have watched aside from the live action one. So I've watched two Barbie movies, and one of them was Queen of the Mermaid. But no, sorry, A Mermaid Tale.
You can just do what.
So yeah, somewhere deep in my mind, I recognized it too, but I was like, I'm not taking chances.
A reversal ritual. I'll try.
I remember her being, you know, into surfing in that movie, so it makes sense.
Reversa, reversa, sole.
I guess that's just Latin, so yeah, the Romans don't. Also, green screen chroma key tornado. Unfortunate. Sometimes you can't avoid it when it comes to, like, moving about. That being said, a faded green screen thing there would actually make a lot more sense because it is wind, so yeah, you know. And I guess that's the last we'll see of them for now. Wait, hold on, puppet. Oh, it's an... Wait, it's an advert for a different Gacha series? And one called Puppet Show? Well, I am the puppet master, so I'm interested in this matter. That's not the voice I did for that. It's been too long. I don't remember the puppet master voice at all, actually. but yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. I don't normally watch trailers, but fine. I'll watch a trailer. I might review the show. aݸť𝕣Ꭵ𝓁, you say? That's going on the list.
Okay, y'all, we're back, and
Here's the reveal. All right, then.
now I'm gonna open the trash bin, and we're gonna see what it has inside.
Honestly, it looked empty before.
Lots
stuff in the meantime.
Welcome back, my terrific audience! Sorry for the sudden interruption, we just had to cut this part off. But don't worry, we're about to find out who finishes first. Thankfully, all of them are still alive.
This was a pretty close finish. These girls really wanted to win.
So then, the winner of today's contest is... Wait, zoom in closer. Ooh, so close, but not there yet.
Wait, look here.
So then, today's winners are... Team Berber Patapim!
Wake up, loser!
I forgot about the names.
Ugh, what is that? Forget that. Who won?
Madoka's team.
What?
It's not even through the megaphone. Just, yeah, no, okay, fine.
We won. We won! We finally won something!
Yeah! But that's unfair! They cheated!
I mean, you stole their boat.
Says the one who stole our boat.
Right, Shutter?
Accuse!
Whatever. I believe this stupid challenge is done. Said who? Huh? What do you mean? Ooh, this episode is special, cause instead of one challenge, there's 3! Oh, hell no! You heard.
Yeah, I'd be disappointed as well.
Damn
So that does seem like a very Chris McLean thing to do, honestly.
well. But this was all for now. It's me, your magnificent host C, coming back at you next time in part 2 of episode 5. Hey, yeah, there.
Hey, yeah, what was that? Oh, yeah, no, also copyrighted. Nope, okay. Alright, that's it. Is there any more after this? New outro visuals, by the way, I'm pretty sure, but other than that, yeah. Plot right, everyone. I'm just gonna, like, let's play, because I want to see, like, the voice actors' names, particularly in this. Like, yeah. So, yeah, we have at least 3 here. Probably more, actually. Yeah, 6 voice actors at this point. And Ariana voiced by no one. Okay. Alright, well, so 7 if you can count the creator, but yeah. That's a decently sized cast for this. That's like almost, you know, that's almost half of like the total number of characters that are left. I think the original creation date was just like when the show was conceived. I don't know. There's an episode hint, I suppose, and a limited content. Ah, well. Oh yeah, just to rub salt to the wound for Bon. Oh well. Oh, αݸť𝕣ᴜ𝓁. That's a very good point. So, don't know what all these logos are doing here. That doesn't. I guess that's maybe like other upcoming shows. Not sure. So yeah, the αݸť𝕣ᴜ𝓁 thing reminds me. I need to listen to that actually. So I'll be doing that again after this point. Don't worry, the show's over. So, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so to wrap this up, now that I know a lot more about like where the inspirations come from, I can't claim as much of the originality angle as I could before when it comes to this. I mean, there's definitely a unique voice when it comes to like some of these things, like using Italian brain rot as the names of the teams is definitely a unique choice to make. That's for sure. Yeah. This challenge also, like, it's much as like I think, okay, the building of vehicles thing was done in both Camp Creek and Teledrama, but in this one, yeah, okay, it was a different side, a different a different vehicle type, and with other stuff going on. I mean, as far as like potentially potential like Native American preparation in the dance ritual there. Aside from that, yeah, I can definitely see like how like again the two spirituals we got to see Kaya's powers a lot of the time, but Kaya was a little bit out of her element this time, which I appreciate, even though I feel like she teleported further in the past. But hey, at least we're trying to impose some limitations on what could have been like a broken mechanic otherwise. And as far as broken mechanics go, Madoka definitely has a lot more to offer, but at what cost? So yeah, okay, I get it. Liana and Gigi are very interesting to me. Now at this point, the character line to take more shape because we've like seen them a lot more at this point. But yeah, Liana definitely feels like a meaner version of Lindsay, which means that it's and Gigi feels like a more like a mentor version of Heather, which is an interesting dynamic actually to have that character take on a protege. I know Ghosty didn't go into detail about this beforehand, but yeah, the idea of like taking on a protege to I guess like help you out even more in the future, rather than just somebody, rather than just a bimbo that you would take advantage of, as was I believe Heather's phrasing or Gigi's phrasing in this. Yeah, that's a new idea. So some of these things are inspired ideas that are taking on a new form. Others are ripped like from like Katie and Sadie, particularly like that one. That was ripped straight from it, and there's not really like much of a difference aside from like the location, which is already a very warped version. But yeah, the ones that like have a different spin on what's already there, those are things that I can enjoy. Because honestly, in all fairness, when you've seen all of Battle for Dream Island, there's 109 episodes, by the way, Battle for Dream Islands. And I have seen 27, I think, of total drama, which multiply that by 3, and there's over 70. So yeah, like 170 things are like involving different challenges of different types. I can understand why coming up with a new one after all of that would be not impossible. So, so yeah, okay. That's I can understand a bit more, and I appreciate the way that they went about in this one, rather than like just really sticking to the formula. Because that's really what to do. If you can't think of something fully new, make something new out of the old thing. Something old, something new, and then something bronze, something blue. That kind of thing. Bring it back to the very beginning. As for the visual improvements aspect here, still don't need an announcement, but I appreciate that they're there. Like, I can tell there's like smaller details. And I guess it's tempting as a creator, again, to point out those smaller details because you don't want people to miss them. With that being said, you also want them to be discreet enough that they seem natural. So it's kind of like those two competing forces where it's like, oh yeah, check out this thing that I can do now. It's a very different thing. So yeah. But yeah, for the rest of it, those ads in the beginning, they're getting more intrusive, I think, on the experience. So be careful with that. That's it really. I'm more excited about the next episode now than I was in like the other episodes, because I can appreciate from the different angles and like how this came together. There's no boat race in Battle for Dream Island that I'm not aware of, but I don't think there is. reminds me of Tom and Jerry the Fast and the Furry, actually, more so than anything. There's like an underwater section of that. Also run by a showrunner that is trying to increase ratings by constantly moving the goalpost. So, hey, you know, it happens in this one too. Yeah, definitely the worst scene is the one with, like, Z in terms of, you know, being super mean on purpose to Malin and Alia. Because that felt like it was too much when it came down to that. Because we do want a host that's detached from reality. Like, that's part of the fun of it for sure. But you know, from that point, you got to be careful other than that. So you know. All right. So with that, I guess I will do my outro, but I will continue to stream. Actually, if you're watching the VOD of this, I'll have taken the this next part out. But please do stay if you're watching the chat right now. Please do stay so I can listen to the music. So to everyone on the VOD, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.